I think one of the reasons that agents are perceived as not trusted is because the client isn't really sure who they're representing. Are they representing the seller first or the buyer first? In South Africa, we don't work on a full MLS type of environment, so you don't have a buyer's agent on the one side and a seller's agent on the other side representing their respective clients. In South Africa, we have the situation where the agent represents primarily the seller in the transaction, and at some point has to take that hat off and represent a buyer. And at what point is that? One of the other things I think that possibly could be an issue is a small percentage that give the larger real estate industry a bad name, for want of a better phrase. Those sort of people that are only in it for the short term or part-time. Trust is simply, I say I'm going to do something and then I do it. And I build up a little bit more in that trust bank account. And then I say I'm going to do something and then I do it and I build up a little bit more. And over time you win people's trust over. The hard thing with trust is it takes time to earn people's trust, but it takes one incident to break it down completely. And I think a lot of that has got to do with a lack of realistic expectations set up front by the real estate agent to the consumer. You know, things like pricing, things like the affordability of a client to a particular home. You know, you don't want to set a client up for failure as such, because you're going to be the person that's meant to be the trusted, so-called trusted advisor. So I think expectations also play a big role.